Okay, so let's begin with a nice little bit of stretching this morning. We'll reach the stretch band out in front of us here, holding it shoulder distance apart. Take a deep inhale. Have the legs about shoulder width apart, and on your exhale, lift it all the way up and over. Really opening the chest here, looking up towards the ceiling. Drawing the belly in, so you're not putting too much pressure on the back. Inhale and exhale, bring it all the way over and back. Okay, so we'll take 5 of those in your own time. Inhale, exhale, open up. Inhale back. Exhale for 4. And 3. For 2. And 1. Okay, let's bring the stretch band overhead. And we reach over to one side. Take a little pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just really pulling the band from both sides there, so you feel a stretch on one side of the body. And then come back to center and other side. Okay, just taking a couple of pulses here. Super, and then we're just going to bring the stretch band down and under 2 feet. And we'll just take some shoulder shrugs. So when you're ready, just draw your shoulders up towards your ears and then slowly just drop them down. We'll take 3 more here. For 3. And 2. And last one. Okay, and then just some shoulder rolls in one direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then change direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that should start to warm the shoulders there. Take 1 foot away. We'll do our deltoid fly to begin. So just working the tops of the shoulders. So everything nice and steady here. Make sure your back doesn't move, and try and get those arms up to your shoulder level. Okay, so ready to go, guys. We're going to do 10. Inhale and exhale on the effort. For 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, and 5. Good, last 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Okay, frontal raise. We'll just bring the stretch band out in front. So bring those arms up to shoulder level. Really engage the tummy muscles. You've got to keep the back nice and steady here. Wrists facing down, ready for 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, so from here we'll do our bicep curl now, so maybe shorten that band a little bit here. Okay, we're going to bring the thumbs up to the shoulders, lock the elbows into the side of the body, and ready to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, so staying with the band exactly where it is, we'll do our tricep extension. So I'm just going to turn sideways here so you can see the movement. So we're bending over a little bit, we're hugging the elbows into the side of the body and extending the arm back. Ready to go for 10. Keep the elbows tight into the body. 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and we've got one more to do, guys. We've got our posterior raise. Okay, so I'm going to stay sideways. You can see that we've got to stay in our bent over posture here. Bring the arms up to shoulder level. Okay, try and keep the hands in line, so you can see your hands out of the corner of your eye for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that is it stretch band for the moment. Okay, so we'll begin. We'll start to stretch out the legs to begin. Heels out, toes are in. Here we're going to take a nice forward fold. It's a great way to stretch the hamstrings and to stretch the glute muscles if they feel tight. So slowly roll down, bring your fingertips to the floor. The heels are out here, the toes are in. Now your legs should be at least as wide as the length of one of your legs. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll just twist from here. If you feel in any way dizzy at any point, don't come down fully into a forward fold. Just keep your back straight and keep this alignment. So when you're ready, take your right arm up towards the ceiling and look up towards your right hand. So we're twisting the body here. And then bring it back to center and change it over. Okay, now we're going to come a little deeper into it. So walk your hands in between your feet. So either you're on your fingertips, or if you can press the palms of the hands down to the floor, do that, and the feet are in line with the hands. And just fold your upper body down a little bit. So it's just really trying to come into the stretch. Tuck your chin, you're looking at everything upside down here. Big long stretch in the legs and in the glute muscles as well. Hug the elbows in towards the midline. We're not all going to get there, don't worry, we have all different variations of flexibility. So it's just kind of where we're going with this stretch. And then take a deep bend into your right knee, flexing your left foot. So you feel the stretch here in the inner thighs. Good, and then change it over. Super. And then we're going to just heel-toe the feet into a nice deep squat. Turn the toes out here and the heels in. So we're all ready for our goblet squat when we come up. We're just going to take this moment to take this deep squat. Press your elbows into your knees and push your knees away. So you're opening the hips and the groin here. So we're in here. And then slowly we're going to start to come up. Really feel the work in those thighs, and we're ready to go for our squats all the way up. Okay, so we'll do 10. 9, turning those toes out. This is our goblet squat. For 8. That's for Zach, the tenor. 7, 6, and 5, and 4, 3, for 2, and pulsing on the last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up. Now we're going to keep the feet where they are. Just turn the toes inwards, and we'll take 10 more squats the other way. Just slightly different sensations in the muscles here. For 10, up on the balls of the feet. For 9, 8, and 7. Sitting back each time as much as we can. 6, and 5. Last 4. 3, almost there guys, 2, and last 1. Pulsing, let's take a pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up, don't move your feet. We're just going to heel toe them in to chair pose. So your feet are together, your big toes are touching, and your heels are slightly apart. So big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Let's come into a nice deep squat here. Just bring the arms out in front. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I can feel that on the thighs today. All right, reach the arms overhead. Take the hands onto the elbows. Maybe pedal out the legs a little bit if you feel like your thighs are burning. And then we'll take a nice stretch over to the right. And stretch over to the left. Okay, and take the hands behind and open the chest and draw the shoulders down and back. Good work. Then you're going to walk it out to a plank. All right, so just come to the back of your mat and walk it out in 4, 3, 2, and 1 in your plank. Okay, so we're going to start to build some heat in the tummy muscles. So from your plank, just tip the body weight forwards and backwards for 10. 10's the magic number today. 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to take a side plank. So take your right hand away. Option to drop your left knee and take a modified side plank. Okay, we're going to take 10 hip dips here for 10, whether on your knee or whether both knees are up. 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, guys. Take that right hand back and change over to the other side. Sorry, my back against you here. Option to drop your right knee now. We're going to take that modified dip for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the left hand down, drop the knees, take a child's pose. Nice work. Stretch it out, stretching the thighs here, stretching the sides of the body, into the shoulders and the arms. Find your breath, breathe into the back of the body, feeling the rib cage fill up on your in-breath, and feel it soften and everything relax on the out-breath. Okay, so we're going to come to some cat and cow now. We're option to take the wrists the other way around today if you wish. So you can just turn your wrists so your fingers are facing your body. And this is a nice stretch for the arms and the wrists. If you're doing this variation, just we're going to take a small little movement here. You can always do one arm at a time, so bring your right fingers back towards the body and then the left hand facing forward and alternate. But we're just slowly going to peel each part of our wrist and our hand and our fingers off the mat. Just do a lovely big stretch. Start to sit back in your heels all the way, peeling those hands up off the mat. Good, feeling the stretch, and then slowly bring it all the way back. Okay, let's take our cat and cow. Hopefully that was a nice little wrist opener for you. And stretch into the arms. Inhale, and on your exhale, draw your belly in and round your spine. Tuck your chin and look through your knees towards the back of the mat. And then we're going to take an inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the heart, look forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhaling round into your cat. And inhaling forward into your cow. We'll take one more here, exhaling round. And inhaling forward. Okay, let's take those hands back around the other way and give the wrists a little shake out here. Just going to do a little bit of thigh work. I want you to tuck your toes and lift your knees. We're going to stretch into the toes now first of all, so you're going to feel that stretch in the back of the leg, back of the feet there, and the balls of the feet and the arches. Okay, lift your knees, guys, ready to go. Okay, we're just going to bring those shoulders over your wrists, and this is the movement. We're going to keep the knees lifted. Ready to go for 10, 9, and 8, 7. Sitting back on the heels each time, keeping the knees lifted. 6, 5, and 4. Feeling those thighs now. 3, 2, and last one. And drop the knees, shake out the toes, give them a little pat out there. Okay, we'll take our spinal rotation. So when you're ready with an inhale, reach your right arm up high, take your gaze up towards your right hand, and then exhale, spread the needle, bring the needle all the way through, or thread the needle all the way through. And then again, inhale up, exhale through, and last one, inhaling up, and exhaling through. So feeling that twist in the body. Twisting really good for the digestive organs, for stimulating movement in them. Inhale, exhale through left arm. Okay, let's take that again. Try and go a little bit more this time. Inhale, exhale through, and last one, inhale, and exhale. Bring it all the way under and through. Okay guys, so we're going to walk it down to puppy stretch now. Walk those hands down the mat, all the way down to puppy stretch. Alright guys, I think somebody got kicked out there for maybe their internet. These things happen. Okay. Good. So you're just in your puppy stretch, nice and long, stretching out those shoulders and arms. And then we're going to onto our elbows. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, coming into a low plank. Make sure the hips are not too high in the low plank. We're holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the body all the way down. We're going to take 2 back extensions this morning, both quite intense. So we'll just start with a little warm up for the back. So bring your hands in line with your chest. Come up onto your fingertips. Okay, look down towards the mat. And your hands are probably just at the other side of the mat, either side of the mat. Okay, keep the elbows up nice and high, elbows over the wrists. Inhale, and on your exhale, press through your fingertips and look over your right shoulder. Okay, extending the spine. Inhale, come back to center, look down at the mat. Exhale, left side, looking over the left shoulder. And again, inhale down. Exhale up, just preparing the spine, warming the spine for bigger movements. Inhale, center. Exhale up. We'll take 1 more to each side here, guys. Inhale back. Exhale over the right shoulder. Inhale down. Exhale over the left. Okay, so from here we'll take the hands behind the back. If you want to use your stretch band, go ahead and do that. Or you can interlace your hands across your back. We're lifting the legs, we're lifting the chest here. So bring the feet in line with the hips, okay? So the legs hip width apart. Inhale, and on your exhale, float your thighs and float your chest off the mat. Inhale, hold, and exhale, release back down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release back down. And again, inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. We'll take 3 more. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Really try and open and broaden across the collarbone here as much as you can. Keep the movement coming in your own time. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Well done. Just allow the body to relax for a second here. Shake out the legs and the hips and the arms, whatever you need to do here. We're coming into bow pose, which is where we bend the knees and you hold around the backs of the ankles, if that's possible, or your leggings, or if you find that you just are almost there but not quite, just do the movement anyway, okay? So inhale, and on your exhale, float your thighs and your chest off the mat. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release back down. Bernie, you're back there. You lost connection, I think. Yeah, Peter lost connection as well. He hasn't come back. But anyway, guys, keep it going. Inhale. Exhale, float those thighs up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. So you want to feel a huge opening on the chest here. Okay, you want to feel those thighs lengthening, the hip flexors lengthening, everything opening up on the front of the body. Okay, and we'll take 2 more here. It's a huge movement, as I said. It's extension of the spine. We'll take a lovely shell stretch after this. Inhale, exhale, lift. A little bit more. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. And taking your last one. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, finally release. Excuse me, all the way back down to the mat. Give everything a little shake out, and when you're ready, child's pose. Sit back in your heels. Excuse me. And just stretch the arms forward. Breathe into the back of the body. Exhale, side out. Okay, so guys, we're going to flip it over to do some core strength work, and then we'll move through a few sun salutations in terms of our yoga practice this morning as well. So opportunity just to take a sip of water, whatever you need to do here. We're just transitioning to lie on our back now, and just going to grab a glass of water here. Okay. So all good, guys, hopefully. Hopefully the internet is all okay for you guys. I know it's acting up in some people's houses. Okay, so let's come on down fully onto the mat, and we'll start with our full roll up. Just to really stretch out the spine. Bring your arms overhead, take a big long stretch into the body, big long stretch. And then we'll start to engage the legs, the feet. Kick the heels out and point the toes back towards the body. Inhale, bring the lower back to the mat, and exhale, reach all the way up. Reach to your toes, bend your knees if you need to here. If you need to reach to the toes and you're not quite getting there, just take a little bend in the knees. And then inhale, reach to the ceiling, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And exhale, drawing the tummy in, coming all the way back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And again, lower back to the mat, legs heavy on the mat. Inhale, exhale, come up, reach, reach, reach. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, roll all the way back down. So we're going to take about 8 more of those guys. Inhale, exhale, reach. Enjoy your spine stretch here after those extensions we did. And roll all the way back down, nice and slow with control. Good. Coming up here for 7. Everybody working at different paces, so just take your time. Move at your own pace, no pressure. And if you're short or longer repetition at the end, just don't worry about it. Keep moving. Inhale. If you want to take those hands behind the back of your head to make it a little more challenging on yourself, do that. Remember to take them back behind the head before you roll back down. And then keep them there. And roll up. And then release them as you reach to the toes. Release them as you reach to the ceiling. And then place them back behind the head as you roll back down. Or maybe you're not taking this variation and that's okay. Just keep those arms nice and long. Good. So let's finish up our repetitions. Probably got about 2 more each. But if you're done, you're done. Just come into a resting pose so I know you're ready to move on. Hug the knees into the chest. Good. And this one is lovely for mobilization of the spine. So really getting that flexibility into the spine. Breaking up each vertebrae so we don't have a couple of vertebrae kind of almost fused like together. Okay, so everybody ready to move on? We're going to move into some flexion-based exercises. So bring your knees up and walk your heels into your body. Okay, first of all, we're just going to take a gentle roll up. So we're going to roll our hands up to our knees. So bring your lower back to the mat. Nice connection there, lower back to the mat. Inhale, exhale, roll the hands up to the knees. Inhale, hold. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and roll back down. Okay, so we'll just take 3 more of those. Inhale, exhale, roll the hands up to the knees. Inhale, hold. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and roll back down. Up for 2. Inhale, lower back to the mat. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and roll it down. Last one, let's take those knees up over the hips. We're going to take those hands up to the knees. Inhale, exhale, roll it all the way up. A little trickier this one. Inhale, hold. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's take another breath. Inhale, exhale, and roll it back down. Slowly bring the knees into the chest and give them a little rock from side to side. So moving straight into single leg stretch here now. So once more, drawing the lower back to the mat, navel to spine here. Knees up over the hips. Flex the spine and tuck the chin. Bring those hands behind the head to support you. Okay? And when you're ready, inhale and exhale, lengthen one leg. Inhale, hold it there. Exhale, bring it back. And again, other leg. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring it back. Bring that lower back to the mat as much as possible. Lengthen. Hold it there. Inhale, exhale. And again, inhale, exhale, lengthen one leg. Inhale, hold it there. Exhale, bring it back to tabletop. Keep that going, guys. 6 more here in your own time for 6. Just bringing the knee back to over the hip. We don't need to go and bring it all the way back into the chest. Remember, we're supporting the back of the neck here. So tuck the chin. So we shouldn't feel any tension in the neck. All the tension should be in the belly. And sometimes you feel a lot of work in the legs here too, to keep the legs up there, floating in space. Good, so we probably got about 3 left there. Keep going, keep lengthening. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold, release back in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release back in. Prepare, last 2. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. On the other side, inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Last one, guys. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. And last one, other side. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, hold. And exhale, release. Well done. Hope you felt that in the tummy this morning. We'll just take a little sway of the knees from side to side. Walk the feet out to either side and just give them a little rock from left to right. Just stretching out the back and just get a little bit of movement into the tummy muscles as well. Okay, so we're going to move towards our 100 now. So when you're ready, just decide where your legs are going to be, whether they're going to be on the mat or whether they're going to be in tabletop or whether they're going to be stretched out at a 45-degree angle. So when you're ready, let's bring that lower back to the mat. Come into your slight posterior pelvic tilt. Imagine you're rolling your hips towards your rib cage and pulling the tummy downwards and inwards. Okay, lift the knees up over the hips if you're going to tabletop. If you're staying with the feet on the floor, that's absolutely fine. And stretch out those legs if you want. You can use your stretch band here if you wish, anyone that wants to, or you can take the variation of the knees in for tabletop and stretch the legs out for the exhale, for the inhale and the exhale, okay? So, ready to go, shoulder blades are up, chin is tucked, start pumping those arms, take an inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Well done, guys. Bring those knees into the chest first of all. Little sway from side to side to stretch out the back, and then probably want to stretch out those tummy muscles now. So stretch your legs long down the mat, and then just reach the arms overhead. So we've got our oblique twist now, so that's our bicycle crunch or our ab twist. So decide once again where the legs are going to be. The feet can remain on the floor, and you're going to twist from side to side, or tabletop as you twist and rotate the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee, or you can stretch the leg out. That's obviously going to be the hardest variation there. Okay, so decide where you're going to be, and let's draw the navel to the spine and the back to the mat. Ready to go, guys. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, reach one shoulder to the opposite knee. Inhale, tabletop. If you're stretching out those legs, exhale, other side. Keep the shoulder blades lifted throughout the whole exercise. We're going to take 8 more here. Okay, for 8. Each side. And 7. For 6. Keep those hands behind the head, supporting the back of the neck. And 5. And 4. Good work. You can see all those legs moving. For 3. Lots of twisting, rotation. We're using absolutely every abdominal muscle here. Your upper, your lower, and your obliques, your internal and external obliques. Take 2 more here. And when you're done, just bring your body back down to the mat and take whichever stretch you like here. Okay. And just noticing some mornings we feel it maybe a little bit more than others, or maybe less. Got about 2 more abdominal based exercises, and then we're going to do some sun salutations to open the hips. So any tightness in the hips. Alright, so we're going to come to scissors now. So when you're ready, plant your lower back on the mat and then stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. Flex the spine and tuck the chin. Remember, there's always the option to take your hands around the back of your neck if you need a little bit of a helping hand there. Otherwise, hands are down by your side, or you're going to hold the leg gently as it comes towards you. Inhale, and on your exhale, lower one leg and pulse for 2. If you have a little less energy today than most days, just take the option of the legs. Okay, always listen to your body and don't push it really beyond where it wants to go. We obviously want to feel nice and challenged. So we're just scissoring those legs, but just being mindful of how the body is today, and any injuries, of course, as always. Okay, so we've got 8 more here for 8. Each side, for 7. For 6. For 5. And 4. And 3. Last 2. And finally, last one. Super, bring the knees into the chest and maybe take a little rock from side to side. Do whatever you want there. Okay, so we're going to finish our ab work with our toe taps just to work the upper abs. As always, we'll do 2 sets. We'll do 1 set where we just reach up straight, and then the other set where we twist from side to side. Okay, so when you're ready, the last ab exercise, guys, we're going to stretch those legs up, and we're going to reach up, touch those toes. So reach, 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 see if you can catch those toes. Ready, inhale, come halfway down, exhale, reach up. For 10, 9, exhaling each time, 8, tuck the chin, bring the shoulder, but keep the shoulder blades up, 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, for 2, and 1, and release it down. So those upper abs working really, really hard there. Okay, so we're going to do our twist now. So stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. Once more, and then we're going to bring the right hand to the left baby toe, and the left hand to the right baby toe. Ready to go, guys, for 12. We'll do 12 this time. 11. For 10, seeing it's our last one. For 9. 8. And 7. And 6. For 5. And 4. 3. 2, and last one. Bring the knees into the chest. Give them a little rock from side to side. Well done. Let's give those tummy muscles a little massage. If you felt the burn there, that will always kind of help reduce that. Okay, so guys, we are now going to do sun salutations. We'll just do 2 rounds, and that will open and warm the body if you're not warm already. So roll on up to the top of the mat. Opportunity just to take a sip of water here as well. Sun salutations will take some energy out of the body. Okay, then we'll get going. We'll take a focus on back bends in our sun salutation, so posture and just opening everything up. So in most of the movements, when we take the knee to the floor or when we take the heel to the floor, we're going to be opening up into a back bend, either cactus arms, which is here, or bringing hands behind and interlacing them, okay, just to really open the chest. Okay guys, so let's come to the top of the mat. And we're going to start with the feet hip width apart here, okay, and reach the arms up overhead, take a big stretch as you inhale. Exhale, bring the hands out to the side and fold down nice and slow here. Sorry, I've changed position of the mat here, so I know somebody changed around. Okay, inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look forward. Okay, straight legs here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat and drop your right knee. Take your arms up high. We're going to take a back bend here. Open the shoulders, roll them back, interlace your hands, draw your shoulders down your back. Take a breath here. Feel your right hip flexors opening. Your right knee should be behind your right hip, so push that right hip forward a little bit. Okay, take your hands to the floor. Exhale and step the left foot back, down dog. Inhale, float forward to plank. Hold it here for a breath, really pulling the tummy muscles in nice and tight. And then exhale, lower your knees first, your chest and your chin. Inhaling into your back bend. Cobra, we did a little bit of that to begin and before we did our Pilates extensions. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a lovely stretch for the backs of the legs and the glute muscles and the spine as well. So inhale, take your right leg to the top of the mat, dropping your left knee. And we'll take those arms up again and we'll take them into a back bend again, opening the shoulders, rolling them back. Now we're pushing the left knee back and the left hip forward to open the hip flexors here on the left side. So any tightness in hips, this is going to help you out. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor and step your left foot forward. Into your forward fold, where your nose is towards your knees and your chest is towards your thighs. You're hugging in the chest to the thighs. And then inhale, roll all the way up. And exhale, fold all the way down. Left side now. Into your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, this time stepping the left foot to the back of the mat. Dropping the left knee. Taking the arms up high. This time we'll take cactus arms. So we're going to just bend at the elbow, really push the chest forward, draw the elbows in lovely and close to the body. So the elbows are down here, the chest is open forward, look up. Shoulders are rolled away from the ears. Your shoulder blades are almost touching your spine here. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, down dog. Inhale to plank. We'll hold it here for a breath, drawing the belly muscles inwards. And exhale, lower the knees, the chest and the chin, and then come into your back bend, your cobra. Okay, or your up dog. Up dog is just where the thighs are lifted. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot to the top of the mat, dropping the right knee this time. Again, opening up hip flexors, take your hands up high. We'll take cactus arms again. Okay, so really opening the chest, drawing the elbows in close to the body, drawing your shoulder blades together. And exhale, bring your hands to the floor and step your right foot forward into your forward fold. Nose to knees, chest to thighs, slight bend in the knees if you need here. And then inhale, rolling up. We're taking our second and last sun salutation, but it's going to be a little bit more advanced. If you want to keep dropping the knee, do that. Exhale down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Now here we have the option either to stay up on the ball of the back foot or to drop your right knee. When you feel steady, take your arms up nice and high. We'll take another back bend here, this time once more. Interlacing the hands and rolling the shoulders back. Looking up, bringing the chest forward. You can feel the right hip flexors really opening up here now, the front of the body opening. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the left foot back, down dog. Inhale to plank, and here's another variation. You can either lower nice and slowly what's called chaturanga, where you just bend your elbows, hug your elbows in and lower all the way down to the floor, or you can drop knees, chest, chin, your choice. Come into your back bend, inhale, and exhale, down dog. So inhale, send the right leg to the top of the mat. Option to drop the left knee again, as always, and then set your foundations and take the arms up high. We'll take another back bend here, rolling the shoulders back and down, pushing the hands away from the body here. You're up on the ball of the back foot, pressing that back heel away, or else your knee is dropped. Exhale, step forward, your left foot steps forward into your forward fold. Again, just think about finding length through the back of the legs and the glutes here. So your nose to your knees, your chest to your thighs. And then inhale, roll all the way up. And this is our last time, folding down left side. So all the way down to your forward fold. And then halfway lift, inhale, legs are straight, flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Option to drop your left knee here or keep it lifted. Reaching your arms high. Let's take our back bend again. Push the hands away from the body this time. Maybe open a little bit more. So those left hip flexors are really opening. Exhale, hands to the floor, step the right foot back down, dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. And exhale either to lower your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin again, your choice. All the way down to the floor. And then inhale to your back bend. Keeping your elbows nice and tight into the body. If you're doing cobra, and roll your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, stepping the left foot to the top of the mat. Either dropping the right knee or keeping it lifted, taking your arms up high. Take our final back bend here, rolling the shoulders back. Push the hands away from the body, really broaden across the collarbone, stretching out those tight pec muscles. Shoulder blades rolling down your back. Exhale, hands to the floor, and step your right foot forward. Once more, folding in. Chest to the thighs. And inhale, rolling up, all the way, reaching those arms up nice and high. And finally bringing the hands together in front of the heart. And give it a little shake out. Well done, guys, super. So, we'll flip back into a little bit of bridging now, just to, back to our Pilates bridge, to strengthen the back of the body, the glutes as well. So when you're ready, we're going to roll all the way down again. Back to Pilates breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Walk your heels into your body, nice and tight. With an inhale, plant your lower back on the mat, and then exhale, lift your hips up nice and high here. Your knees are hip width apart. Make sure, take a look at your knees and make sure they're not winging out to either side. So they're roughly in line with your hips, and you're able to correct yourself on this one. You can easily see if the knees are too wide, so they should be in line with the hips. Okay, so we're going to take 10 pulses here. So inhale, drop the hips halfway, and exhale, push the hips up nice and high. You can take the hands and interlace them under your back here if you wish. And then inhale down, exhaling up for 9. Press through those heels to activate your glutes for 8. Breathing out through the lips as we lift. For 7. And 6. Last 5 here. And 4. 3, almost there. For 2. And last 1. Really pressing into those heels, squeezing those glutes. Okay, we'll move to some toe taps or some heel lifts. So inhale, and on your exhale, either lift your right heel and then pop it back down, or lift your right foot off the mat. Okay, so just we're starting with our toe taps, side to side. You all know these. Okay, so just noticing if the hips are dropping. Try and keep the hips up lovely and high. Keep the belly in nice and tight to the spine as well. And relax your neck and shoulders here. Try not to tense them up. There should be nothing under your neck. I don't think any of you would have anything there anyway, but there just should be nothing under the neck. Okay, so we're just toe tapping away. We'll take 5 more to each side for 5, for 4, and 3. Building strength in the back of the body and opening the front of the body for 2. And last one. Either side. Okay, and from here, guys, inhale and exhale. Slowly bring the spine all the way back down to the mat. It's a vertebrae by vertebrae movement. Try and land that lower spine before the tailbone. And release it all down, relax it out. Take a big long stretch. Stretch out your legs. Just give them a little shake out, okay? Because you may feel like you need it there. Okay, so we're going to roll on up to the top of the mat now. And we'll do a Navasana boat pose. So I want you just to stretch your legs out where possible. Okay, if your hamstrings are really tight and shaking, just bend at the knee a little bit. Take your hands away. Keep your spine as long as possible here. And we're holding it here. Okay, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we'll take a back stretch, which is a yoga back stretch. It's Baddha Konasana. So I'll just do it facing you guys. Bring the balls of the feet and the heels together. Let the knees butterfly open. Take your hands, wrap them around your big toes or your feet, and let's just fold forward. So this is a hip opener as well as being a lovely back stretch. Try to press those knees towards the floor. And this sets us up nicely for our next exercise. Okay. So when you're ready, guys, stretch your right leg long and bend your left knee. We're going to take our half saw and our side reach here. So sit up nice and tall where you can. Open up the arms nice and wide and feel the opening in the chest there. Let's take the pulse of the arms back for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, ready to go. Make sure you keep your left knee down with your right leg extended. Inhale, and on your exhale, reach your left hand over towards your right leg. Be it the shin or the ankle, or if you can grab around the right baby toe, do that. Remember, you can bend your right knee if you need to. Just releasing out any shaking. You shouldn't feel any shaking at all. And then cartwheel the hands up and over. We'll take a lovely big side stretch into the right side of the body here. Maybe coming into a little back bend if you want, and open up a little bit more. Push the right hip forward and bring your arm over your ear and look back at your right hand. Okay, let's do 2 more. Inhale to come back and exhale to reach towards the other leg, the right leg this time, obviously, of course, the same leg. Okay, so we'll just do 3. Feeling that stretch, keeping the left sit bone down as we reach over to the right, and then cartwheel the hands up and over. Getting that huge big stretch on the right side of the body. And last one here. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, hold. And exhale, take that last lovely side stretch on the right side of the body there. Super. So before we change over, we'll just take a twist into the body. Bring the left knee up and bend it. We'll keep the right leg extended. Flex your right foot, so kick the heel out and the toes back towards the body. This is a yoga twist, Marichasana. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And then take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee if you can. Or if that's too much for you, wrap it around the right knee. And then take your left arm to the back of the room. Use that left hand to lengthen your spine, to really straighten your spine. And twist and look over your left shoulder. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, just twisting a little bit more here. Okay, and then just release it out, and we'll do the same on the other side. So stretching the left leg long, extending your right arm, extending the left leg and bending the right knee, okay? So make sure that right knee stays down. Let's sit up nice and tall on the top of the sit bones. Open up those arms. We'll take 3 pulses back for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, bring the right hand to the left leg. Be it the shin or the ankle or the knee or wherever we can get to. Just feeling that stretch in the spine. And some days we feel these way more than others. Inhale, open up. Exhale to reach. Oh, sorry, I forgot the lovely cartwheeling the hands. How could I forget that? Come onto the right hand and the right knee and take a huge big stretch into the left side of the body. Maybe opening the chest a little bit more. Okay, 2 more. Let's come all the way back down. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Noticing if it's different on this side of the body. And then cartwheeling those hands up and over. Lovely big stretch. Okay, and our last one. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Take your stretch. And then inhale, exhale. Come onto the right hand and the right knee, stretching that whole left side of the body. Okay, and then land all the way back down to the mat, and we'll take our twist. So bring your left leg in line with your left hip, bend your right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the left arm up, and then take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Take your right hand behind, press into your right fingertips, and straighten your spine. And then really focus on twisting. Your left foot is flexed there. Twist from the belly and the waist. Inhale, and exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder. So again, just coming back to stimulating the digestive organs. These type of twists are really good. If you're a little unsettled tummy, you just you try a few twists at home, okay? And just hold that, and then we release back. Straight into reverse plank. Walk your hands back. Make sure your fingers are facing your body, okay, that they're not the other way around. So fingers facing your hips. Okay, roll your right shoulder back, roll your left shoulder back. When you're ready, press into your hands and lift your hips and hold it there. You can drop your head all the way back or tuck your chin. You can take some leg lifts if you wish, okay? So we're holding that for 10, 9. Keep pushing those hips up and keep pushing the shoulders down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it back down. Walk the feet into the body. We're just going to take 10 tricep dips here. So again, the fingers and the hands stay in the exact same position. And when you're ready, inhale and lift those hips. Remember, it's all about bending the elbows here, guys. Okay, for 10. Bring the hips down, bend the elbows. 9. Bend those elbows. 8, 7, and 6. For 5, and 4, 3, almost there, 2, and 1, and release it out. Shake out those wrists. And I know everybody finds those really, really hard. Everybody finds those hard, okay? So we're moving into our final exercise before we move to Shavasana, which is our press-ups. We never miss our press-ups. Okay, so let's just roll those legs back and come to your knees. We'll do our intermediate press-ups here, where you stack your shoulders over your wrists, bring your knees back and crisscross your ankles and pull your tummy in nice and tight. We're going to bring the tummy down to the floor. Do what you can here. If you need to keep the hips up a little higher, that's okay. But aim to bring the hips and the belly button down. Okay, inhale. Exhale, up for 10, 11, sorry, I'm going the wrong way, just making sure you're all awake, okay, for 9, 8, and 7, 6, and 5, last 4, 3, 2, and last one, guys. Okay, sit back in your heels. Take a moment here. Stretch it out. Child's pose, Balasana. Breathe into the back of the body. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Now we're making our way towards Shavasana. So put on any additional layers if you're a little bit cold after that. Maybe not, maybe a little bit warm. Let's just come straight to Shavasana. So lie down on the mat, just walk those feet out to either end of the mat and allow your body to roll on down. Your knees are rolling out and your hips are rolling out. Place your hands on your tummy or the hands are down by your side, the palms of the hands facing up here. And just allow everything to settle. Just become still. Focus on your breath. Notice it is a little bit elevated now after the last few exercises. It's time to let it come down a little and just inviting relaxation, softness into the body. Closing down the eyes here, and you've worked really hard for the last hour. So it's just time to be at peace, calm, complete relaxation here. Closing the eyes, relaxing the body, the forehead, and the space between the eyes. Softening the cheeks and the jaw. The shoulders should be without tension. The belly soft. The hips open. The thighs nice and soft. The backs of the knees. And the feet. The lower part of your legs. Everything just effortless. Allow the muscles soften and melt away from your bones. And just feeling the body and the bones heavy on the mat. Allow your thoughts to drift in Shavasana. Come back to the present. Noticing any sensations outside the body, anything you can hear, or touch, or feel. And any sensations in the body, any muscular energy. Start to bring some gentle movement back to your body and deepen your breath a little here. When you're ready, taking bigger movements like a big overarm stretch, or a hugging the knees to the chest, or a twist, or anything you wish into the body. And rolling over onto one side, pausing. And then when you're ready, bring yourself into a seated position on the mat. Anything at all. We'll bring the hands to heart center, pressing the palms of the hands together. Bowing down the head, the heart, towards the earth. Namaste. So thanks guys for joining me today. I do have that on record if anybody wants it, just if their internet connection